Hi, my name is Kelly with the Tech District, and today we're going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S2 Skyrocket for AT&T. I thought this would be an interesting time to talk about it because Samsung's newest flagship phone, the Galaxy S3, just came out, which is great for those who want the latest and greatest, but it also means that the older line of phones are now getting a discount. The Skyrocket has a 4.5-inch Super AMOLED Plus display with a resolution of 800 by 480. Now this may seem like a low resolution compared to displays that are released on phones now, but trust me, it has as many pixels as you need, everything looks sharp and clear, and the display looks good outside and in. The S2 series phones all sport the durable and scratch-resistant Gorilla Glass for those of you who are prone to accidents. The design of the phone is nice, feels comfortable in the hands despite the bigger screen. It's pretty light at just under 0.3 pounds and pretty thin at under 0.37 inches. For some perspective, that's just as thin as a CD case. You get a volume rocker on the top left, sleep power buttons on the right, you get a headphone jack on top, slightly off center to the left, and a micro USB on the bottom. A pretty cool thing about the USB is it also doubles as an HDMI out port using MHL. Basically you get this adapter for your phone and you hook that up to a TV and it makes for a quick media center. Moving on to the back, under the plastic panel is a micro SD card slot that supports up to 32 gigs, the SIM card, and of course the battery. It lasts for quite a while considering the screen. I generally get around 8 to 9 hours on the phone daily depending on how heavy I'm treating it with content. We also have an 8 megapixel camera and a flash on the back and a 2 megapixel camera on the front. The back of the phone shoots 1080p footage. The sound isn't all that great, but the image quality looks pretty decent if you have enough light. Photos and footage in the dark look way too grainy for my taste, but that's really what the flash is for. It'll get the job done, and it's not really fair to compare the picture quality to a DSLR, but for a phone it does a pretty good job. Unlike the original S2, the Skyrocket is 4G LTE ready, which is a faster network AT&T and other providers are rolling out. Unfortunately, the network is really only available in big cities. Otherwise, the phone will fall back onto the HSPA Plus signal, which is the standard anyways. Now to the biggest letdown of this phone that will hopefully be addressed in the next few weeks, and that's the operating system. The Skyrocket was released just after the announcement of Android's 4.0 ice cream sandwich, but it launched with Android's 2.3 OS Gingerbread. Now, nothing's wrong with Gingerbread, but the TouchWiz overlay that Samsung puts on the phone isn't that great. Gingerbread just it's not the greatest anymore. Luckily, the Galaxy S2 line was promised an upgrade to the 4.0 OS. Unfortunately, here we are 8 months later, and there's still not an upgrade for Skyrocket. This is very disheartening and is a problem with Android open sourceness. Unlike Apple, where OS updates go out to all of their phones over 9, Android's is spread out over sometimes months, and this is mostly blamed on carriers trying to fit their bloatware on the devices. Luckily, the original S2 series has received the update, which very well means the Skyrocket could receive its update any day. But I guess a good thing about the Android open sourceness is that for those of you who do like the phone but don't want to wait on the update, you can always flash a ROM. But nonetheless, Gingerbread will get you through the day until the powerhouse that is ice cream sandwich is pushed to the phone. The Samsung Galaxy S2 Skyrocket for AT&T may seem like the longest name given to a phone ever, but the phone is an incredible device, and despite the release of its older brother Galaxy S3 this June, it still makes for a fantastic phone. For those looking to upgrade this summer and don't have the cash to drop on a brand new release, the Galaxy S2 Skyrocket is an excellent phone to consider.